Welcome. What I want to do today is review some basics about stocks. And this is the information you need if you don't know anything about stocks or trading. So I'll be using Yahoo Finance since it has a fairly simple interface. Some of you may use it already, and it's free. So the first piece I want to talk about is the companies. There's different types of companies, and not all of them are publicly traded. Companies that are not publicly traded are private. Publicly traded companies have their stock available for trading on a stock exchange, and this is the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ, for example. Private companies have information that is available to the public, but they don't offer shares of their company for sale to the public. So an example of this is Georgia Pacific, and you'll see here that's listed as private, and there's just some basic information given about the company. Public companies are required to make specific information public and are regulated. And this is because they do offer shares of their company for sale to the public. An example here is International Paper. Pull this up and here you can see they have stock to price chart, other data about this organization. So when you trade, you're going to trade shares through a broker, and a broker is going to have access to the stock exchanges. For most of us, this is going to be a company like E-Trade, Fidelity, TD Ameritrade, Robinhood, Webull, etc. An established company is going to have access to multiple exchanges. So most of the stocks you want to trade are going to be available through their app or their website. Some of the smaller or newer companies don't have the same access to exchanges and clearinghouses. So you'll notice that some stocks aren't available for trading. And sometimes they even have temporary restrictions on what you can buy, what you can sell, and when. So for that reason, I think, Cash App, Robinhood, Webull are fine to use when you're just starting out with trading. It's good. It's a good introduction, good to get your feet wet. But once you get past that stage, you're probably going to want to move on to a more useful platform that has better tools for you. So next item we're going to talk about is the ticker. And the ticker is the identifier you're going to use to trade. It's an abbreviation. It's usually between 1 and 4 characters. And so here, we have Budweiser. Instead of having to trade by Anheuser-Busch, InBev, SANV, you just type in Bud. Some historic reasons for that, but the way it is now, we'll just accept that we're trading with the ticker and it's easier. So here you have the company name, the ticker, the current price, and its change. And under that, we have our summary. So the first item here we're going to talk about is the previous close. This is the stock price at the end of the last day of trading. So when the market's open, this is going to be yesterday's price at the end of the trading day. And after the market closes in the evening, it'll be today's price at the end of the trading day. Right underneath that, we have the open, and that's the price of the stock when the market opened today. And similar to the close, if you're looking at this in the morning before the market opens, this is going to be yesterday's opening price. And so you'll see here that the previous close was 65.90 and the open was 65.93. And you might be wondering why there's a difference between the prices if the market's closed in between. Well, that's because there's a thing called after hours trading. Certain securities can only be traded during market hours. Many stocks on the New York Stock Exchange and the NASDAQ can be traded after hours, after the closing of the market and before the market opens the next day. And so this is why there's a difference between the previous close and the open price. So in the next video, we're going to get into some of the other elements here on this summary screen. Meanwhile, I hope you all found this helpful. It's a good introduction to getting into stocks. If there's anything you want to know, let me know in the comments. Anything you want me to go over, and we'll discuss that in the next video in the series.